Welcome to the Real CP Show. I'm your host, CP. In today's topic, again, pseudo illegal migrant caravan heading to the U.S. or El Norte for Freebies, collective American blacks. Yes. See, the system is so brilliant, right? Because supremacists are the most brilliant mental manipulation force that's ever existed. And they know, with very few exceptions, that there are multi-millions within American blackism that are and don't even realize that border breaking illegal immigrant, direct, indirect, pseudo, non-pseudo, etc., is going to be the final tool that is going to sit there and finish up collective American blacks. And the only people that's going to be around is a handful of what I call cultural American black POWs. Yes. See, there are some ones within American black that seem to, well, collective amounts of American blacks that seem to be like, oh my goodness, I ain't worried about that. They ain't got anything to do with me. And this is what supremacists doing when they hear that foolishness, right? And because there are numbers of American blacks that keep thinking it's about individual, and it is to a point, but it's like, do you not know collectively it's about group dynamics? And there are numbers of American blacks that don't get it through some types of thick skulls, with very few exceptions. It's not about just only individuals. This is a timepiece purpose show as well on this latest per se caravan of pseudo illegal migrants, wink wink, caravans that's heading to El Norte again for US freebies. I actually did another timepiece purpose show for things just like this not a short time ago. If anybody is interested, it is in the comment section. Actually put two different ones. One was talking about at that time a large, very large caravan of border break illegal pseudo ones. And in the second video, I put on there as well, where there was also numbers of pseudo border breakers, illegal immigrants, wink, wink, migrants, whatever the little silly little trickery tactics terminology people keep using, where there was ones that's at this facility right across the southern border to Mexico at this facility who they had put fireness to a facility, right? That was started, I think, by burning some mattresses or something. And there were numbers of Hispanics that were locked inside there and got burned and a lot injured. But you didn't hear too much about that, did you? So those particular two videos, for anybody that's interested, is inside the description. So the thing about it is, see, American blacks collectively are not supposed to be paying attention, right, to what's going on with this, right? So it's like, oh my goodness, but regardless, whatever's happening, they are just like us. They are minorities, and there are people of color, right?
Could you loan me a 10 spot until payday?
What? Loan you? Yeah. Are you in any real danger?
Well, no.
See some other stuff.
Say that again.
Fat buddy, while we're friends, could you loan me a 10 spot until payday?
What? Loan you?
Yeah.
Are you in any real danger?
Well, no.
See some other stuff.
That's it's funny, but it's not funny, right? Because they know it's not enough American blacks to be like, oh, are you in the real danger? Huh? No, you're not. Don't sit there and say, oh, we're escaping from political violence and other violence. By whom? People that look like you, right? They ain't got anything to do with American blacks. So you seeing the symbolicalness of that boss hog and Sheriff Roscoe Pico train and stuff like that. And when he was talking about again, hey, symbolically, right? Because there's not enough American blacks that be doing just like this.
Anyway, fat buddy, while we're friends, could you loan me a 10 spot until payday?
What? Loan you? Are you in any real danger?
Well, no.
See some other stuff.
Yes. It's funny, it's not, right? Right. See some other sucker, right? Because this is what numbers of people be doing. These caravans and across the border, it's already, they look at numbers by the millions of American blacks with few exceptions as suckers to sit there and use as some other different cultures and backgrounds and etc. Other genders they continue to keep doing over and over again, right? But let's just go ahead and get into the video.
And now from South America, where a fresh migrant caravan of over 1,500 individuals have embarked on a journey from northern Mexico to the United States. Fleeing economic and political instability, particularly in Venezuela, these migrants are racing against time to cross the border before President-elect Donald Trump takes office. The group has also appealed to Mexican authorities for support while trekking under the watchful eyes of the country's National Guard.
We just want them to support us and let us move on. We don't want to stay here. We want to reach a future, the American dream where we are treated like people.
The idioticness of that. If you start asking that person elementary questions about American Black history, they'd be like, they'd do just like this. Right? But you hear the foolishness what he just says, right? So obviously he has no idea about things like this, right? Waiting room for colored only by order of police department, right? Apparently he don't care about that either, right? But the numbers of American blacks supposed to care about them sitting there about to try to break immigration laws directly or do it pseudoly, right? He doesn't care about
I don't believe in segregation. I believe in slavery.
right? I mean, the game is so ridiculous, right? Oh, God. Oh, God, goodness gracious.
Where we can live and take care of our families, our children, and the people we leave behind who are our family.
And now adding to the urgency is the fear that the Trump administration will dismantle programs introduced by President Joe Biden, including CBP-1, which allows migrants to schedule appointments at the ports of entry for the United States. For months, the Mexican government has been running a program to transport migrants with confirmed appointments to the northern border cities. While these measures offer some relief, the limited availability of seats on buses, however, has left many stranded, anxiously awaiting their turn.
What? Buses? See, watch that little switch. Buses? What do you mean buses? Oh, translation. Oh, bringing certain ones within certain areas of pseudo border breakers to different parts, right? Because you hear that part real fast. And then the ones that also they're walking and then getting, by the way, who's giving them food? Who's giving them water? Do you see how this game goes? What about the little children, right? That numbers of women, border break illegal immigrant women, and pseudo border break illegal immigrant women, who's sitting there taking care of, who's going to take care of their kids? Huh? These games. You see the disgusting tactic. And they know, again, numbers of millions of American blacks, they look at it as silly and gullible, with few exceptions, American blacks who seek to this nonsense, right? So it's like these next waves and next waves and next wave. You're like, who's taking care of, who is going to take care of them? Who is taking care of the border breaker, illegal immigrant ones in the U.S. right now? Who is taking care of the ones that have broken border immigration laws, right? Formerly, Virgin have done that. And not to be found, you know, they're hiding among each other in different other places, and people demanding Spanish as a second language for the kids and stuff like that, in which, unfortunately, it's a different topic. Numbers of American blacks bottom millions don't get it through the thick skull, with very few exceptions, that American blacks better start getting those kids to learn a different language, right? So you don't have enough American blacks, parents, grandparents, uncles, sisters, whoever, to demand school districts to say, we want Spanish as a second language. We want Chinese as a second language, right? That's a whole different topic, right? Let's continue.
A lot of sadness. You see in this camp, sometimes people cry. There are people who have been here for more than 6 months. They cry, they get desperate, and don't know what to do. There are...
But again, and the black woman pain that they also go through too. I'm not talking about sellouts and coons also, and ones that have a hatred for internal American blacks toward American blacks. I'm not talking about them.
There are many people who wanted to come here. Their destination was Mexico, but there are others who are just passing through, and now they are stuck here.
Tensions have also been fueled by heightened immigration enforcement within Mexico, where authorities reportedly detained nearly 500,000 irregular migrants in the last 3 months.
You hear that little shitty ass little terminology, irregular. You see how they keep coming up with these stupid, idiotic, shitty ass comments. Now they're irregular. You think this irregular American blacks, if they was going across that border, like in that situation, 500,000 in the last 3 months going to the damn border, right? Huh? Do you think they would be called, American blacks be called irregular because the ones that are tired of black pain, right? And however politicalness that are not doing anything collectively, right? However business is, you got numbers of black celebrities that are scared and cowards. They ain't doing a damn thing collectively. They know who they are. You got, I mean, the list goes on, right? You got millions of American blacks with very few exceptions that act like nothing is going on when it continues to keep going on, racial black pain, right? Games.
2024.
As you can see, there has been a very dramatic decrease, I would say, of 75% compared to exactly 1 year ago. We think it's a model that works. It can be improved, but has responded satisfactorily to this phenomenon that continues and will continue with us.
And in reality, this famous strategy of the federal government, up to now, is to disperse the caravans in a truly dirty way, because they deceive the women and separate the children and take away the father.
Do you see the illogical, stupid ass commentary of that? You like, what about the American blacks, males that are removed from their families daily somewhere? How about that? For some that have done some things, and majority of the time it's going to be non-violent. How about those that's being removed from black families? How about that? Huh? You see how this idiotic ass game they keep playing, right? They don't give a damn about American blacks, period. Right? And the stupid ass damn commentary of that, what that person was relaying, not him, person don't give a damn, but person that also have the mentality like that. Oh my goodness, the dissipation of, they want to try to do this and, try to stop the migrants, stuff like that, because it is a benefit for them, but they don't give a damn about who's going to pay for them. Damn stupid ass game.
They take the mother and child to Merida. They return the father to Villahermosa or Tapachula, and it takes them 1 or 2 months to reunite at the southern border.
He did not say legally. Do you hear the damn word of that, right? Or should we say, so you think that mother's going to sit on the damn southern border for 2 damn months overall and wait for that guy? I don't think so. That how many of them go across that border illegally every damn day, right? And how many of them allow certain many older ass age, able-bodied ass numbers of wink migrants, right? Pseudo, and how many of illegal immigrants, pseudo border breakers, right? You know how they sit there and play the little terminology tactics, right, to come inside the Americanism, right? See, you know how crazy how that sound too, that they get a chance to go on an app to try to figure out how to say whatever to regurgitate the same damn thing, to get on the damn app, then get to the border, and then check in, and then how process them and let them go through. What the hell? Who is taking care of them? But American blacks going through black pain every damn day, and you got people sitting there minimizing that. Embarrassing.
Now, despite the challenges, migrants continue to push.
Again, a new migrant caravan of 1,500 heads to U.S. border. It's actually more than that. Don't even fall for that. Again, you know what? Hold on let me play. Wait a minute. Let me play. This is a clip from one of the videos. I think I put inside the description. One of them, I think. But either way, let me play a piece of what I put inside one of the other previous timepiece purposes of this game. Oh. Hold on. Okay, well, that's the wrong one. Give me a second. Give me a second. I thought I just played that. Give me a second, hero. But these games, boy, are ridiculous. I just saw it. What'd I do with it? Give me a second. What did I okay, give me a few seconds. Let me see if I can look this again. If I don't find it, I'll go. Let's keep going. Thought I had it in here. Give me 1 second, hero. Where did that video go? I had it. Thought I had it in here somewhere. Give me 1 second, hero. I have no idea what happened to that. Okay, so let me go. So again, timepiece purpose, a new migrant caravan of 1,500 heads to U.S. border. Again, I've already sat there and did another video of the same ass tactic. Not in the last near future of the same ass tactics.
Northward, motivated by the hope of securing legal entry before the window closes. Meanwhile, the Mexican government faces mounting pressure from both Donald Trump and human rights activists for the migrant crisis. With the caravan advancing and political shifts on the horizon, the fate of thousands hangs in the balance, leaving one pressing question: will they make it in time?
Do you see how the hell that sound? Will they make it on time? This is how they will look at people like that. They look at them like this. You stupid fool. That's what they would look at people like that. Oh, are they going to make it on time? Are they worried about how American black people are doing in America? Right? Through black pain, in which American blacks that no one else compares to, and the destruction and inhuman treatment of American blacks through centuries. Do they give a damn about that? No, because there is a purpose. There are purposes, and they want to get out of the way as many as possible American blacks. Don't get it confused on that. So the next quick video I wanted to show you is this particular person or personnel like them was trying to run for certain political offices, and they got their own biases, right? And remember, certain types of American black women, so there are certain types of American black women who sit there and fall their little selves into my feminism, and numbers of white feminism women, the ones applies to in their caste system feminism, they laugh at numbers of American black women who don't even know the damn game and sitting there regurgitating the same damn thing as white feminism. Let's just look at this one. Under white Hispanicism, by the way.
Let's move on.
Oh, wrong one.
800 billion. The task force reported the total amount could be as much as 800 billion. 800 billion. That's 2.5 times the size of our entire state budget. To pay for that, you need a major tax hike, unlike anything this state has ever seen before. I recognize and acknowledge the painful part of our history. The pains of our past should not be paid by the people of today. The pains of our past should not be paid by the people of today. Recognize and acknowledge the painful part of our history. The pains of our past should not be paid by the people of today.
You hear that idiotic foolness. That's regurgitating certain numbers of ones within the Panamese culture. This has happened to be white Hispanicism woman that has some similar the mentality as however other personnel within certain part of Panamese culture, except regurgitating the same idiotic tactic, right? They don't talk about, hey, but without American blacks, fool, your ass wouldn't even be in this damn country, right? That person's parent or parents. How many of them have illegal border breaking parents or ones that are pseudo border breaking parents? They asses wouldn't be allowed to come to the country without American blacks. And how many other damn cultures who owe it to the American blacks for all these centuries of black pain? And it's not enough now of American blacks to sit there and put these people in check, right? They don't have a problem with going off on American blacks, acting as if they got anything to talk about American blacks. Where in the hell were they damn people out in the damn Civil War like American blacks? Where in the hell were they people like that of any comparison in World War II, in the Korean War, in the Vietnam War, in the American Revolutionary? Where are they damn people at when all these Jim Crow laws were turned up American blacks? Still having pseudo Jim Crow laws still going on, huh? Where are all these damn people at? And they got the damn nerve to talk this shitty ass stuff. But they ain't talking about these numbers of white Hispanicism breaking immigration laws. They ain't talking about these other cultures and backgrounds, and even the ones that have a skin of black who know their ass are, who is sitting there playing the black card, who are sitting there getting away from their damn places, and they come to the border, one this applies to, and getting across that border illegally, or playing this particular migrant card. You see this foolishness, they don't talk about that. So then they're going to talk about their damn people, their heritage, right? See, right? The number one personnel that are of the immigrant group is Mexicans, right? White Hispanicism or Hispanicism in general, right? And Mexicans will be the number one group that is allowed to do those kind of things, right? You got good, you got bad people. So we're not going to play the game of minimizing, right? But you see, they don't talk about that part. They don't talk about who's sitting there taking care of the tens of millions of border breakers and tens of millions of pseudo border breakers. Who's taking care of those women that got those kids? Who's taking care of them? Who's taking care of when they sit there and popping out these kids like canned apples again, right? And getting free neo care, huh? Who's taking care of them besides, you know what, whoever, those kids been automatic citizenship, right? Who's taking care of them on that? Go and get free WIC, right? That mother border breaking illegal immigrant woman or pseudo border breaking illegal immigrant woman going to, you know what, offices, entities, and sitting there getting free WIC, huh? They ain't talking about that, are they? Free food stamps. They're not talking about that. Boy, I mean, it's almost like open season to this to insult the hell out of American blacks. And American Blacks Collective don't say a damn thing back.
The majority of our state is Latino and Asian, making up 55% of our...
Woo! You hear what she said? Over 50 damn plus percent. Combination of Asians and Hispanics. American blacks in that area is done. Like many other places.
Our population. Most of them, like me, are first, second, or third generation immigrants who had nothing to do with slavery.
Woo! You see that now? You see what she did? She just slapped the shit out of millions of American blacks. She's only first through second or third generation. In third generation, there wasn't a lot of them in the first place in this country like that. Do you see how she's regurgitating the same idiotic ass statement as some person that within certain parts of Panamese culture saying the same dumb shit? And she's not sitting there saying because her ass is, she's a coward and some other had a cowardly spirit like them. They won't talk about what we call Native Americans. They don't tell them, hey, we ain't got anything to do with the white man took your land. We ain't got anything to do with that. But uncalculable number of billions and billions and billions and billions and billions over years and years and years, however, going to what we call Native Americans, wink, wink, right? And how many, again, of those were white nativism, should we say, or white Americans, should we say, wink, wink, that put their names on a roll or rolls and then was able to sit there and call himself Native American. But her ass won't say nothing about that. God, these games, man.
Discrimination, Jim Crow laws, nothing.
You see that shit? What the hell does her damn people, her grandmama, her grandpapa, her mama, her daddy, right, that benefit off of American blacks going through black pain, going through the Americans black white stain of slavery, right? Discrimination, racial hatred, discrimination of American blacks, Jim Crow laws specifically on to American blacks. You know how stupid as hell that sound that's still going on right now, right? Toward American blacks, right? George Floyd, right? Tamir Rice, Tatiana Jefferson, right? You get the damn point I'm getting at, right? The games that these people insulting American blacks with, right? But they don't tell this shit to other damn cultures who are getting benefits and freebies themselves.
It is fundamentally unfair to force these people to pay for this, and because of that, I will be.
That she will oppose this. And do you see the insulting game of this, right? Again, they don't tell that to Native Americans, right? To get over the past, and y'all don't need any reparations, right? They didn't tell it to Japanese Americans that were getting reparations, right? They were latecomers. Huh? They don't tell that to the other border breakers, illegal immigrants, women and men that are getting a form of reparations of free hotels, free food, free prenatal, neonatal care. She ain't telling them that because she knows what she's told. She knows how biased it sounds. And people just like them. And it's an insult to American blacks collectively. And with very few exceptions, know the game. It is disgusting when you got people like this, right? And have similar mentality that repeat that same demonic regurgitated bullshit. Well, we ain't got anything to do with that. But again, she don't say that shit to her own damn people. How many of our own damn people are legal? Right? How many people have benefited off of black pain of American blacks? It's like people just insult the hell out of millions of American blacks. Again, hold on, not again. Give me a second. So let me play this last video here.
Oh, well, black people getting into what you call elected office and not keeping their promises, that's what you expect. See, that's a part of the code. You always expect that. Why? Because they can't promise, a black person cannot promise anything who has been elected in a system of white supremacy, unless the white supremacists say that I'm going to back up your promise. So it's always a guess. The black person may have the best of intentions, and most of them do. But in a system of white supremacy, the white supremacists said, I know you promised those black people this, that, and the other, all your relatives and cousins and whatnot, but I'm not going to do that, and I'm not going to let you do it. So forget about that boy. Forget about that gal. You ain't getting it. And so you go out there and explain it any way you want to. But anything that you are going to give them, you got to get it from me. You have nothing on your own. Mm-hmm. You are subject to me. Hey, wake up. You're in the system of white supremacy. So no black person on this planet can promise anything to any other black person without the white supremacists saying, oh yes, I'll see to it that you can make good on that promise, because anything that you have, you've got to get it from me.
But millions of American blacks, with very few exceptions, you're not supposed to see what you see. They're supposed to be like, oh, border breakers, pseudo border breakers. They're like me. There are people of color and communities of color, right? And just like that, white, Hispanic, person that was running for some kind, whatever that political position, and one that have a similar mentality, right? They benefit off black pain. You're not supposed to see them out there like that. And what that white Hispanic woman was talking about, and the ones that have similar mentality, that is an insult to American black women. I'm not talking about the sellouts and gullible ones. Because again, you got one numbers of American black women sitting there talking about feminism. Do you see what that white Hispanic woman did? Is she a woman? Right? Do you think she was just talking about American black males in her idiotic ass speech or regurgitation, parakeeting stuff? Well, ain't got anything to do with what happened to black people. As if what happened to American blacks just happened a few years. As if they happened when she said first generation. American blacks are going through all this hell, right? First generation. American blacks are going through second generation of American black pain hell. Third generation. I'm utilizing her words. 3 generations, which is about 75 damn years. First of all, it wasn't going to be no that damn many gigantic amount of Hispanics in this country 75 years ago. So she can go to hell with that damn tactic. And people that had a similar mentality. 75 years ago was close to around what? World War II time? Segregation was still going on, people in the service. Huh? Jim Crow laws was still going on. Utilizing her little silly ass damn tactic. Right? And she thinks playing same damn girl. What about now? What she did dismiss centuries of American black pain. What she did is play that shitty ass damn tactic again, not sitting there saying again, well, those Native American people, no, we ain't got anything to do with what they went through, because she knows her bound place. Scary, coward. And people have a similar mentality like that. And it's disgusting. You start naming these different ass names, right? That continue to keep going through black pain, right? Bad seeds sitting there taking out lives, right? Some work weekly, daily, some damn word toward American blacks. Hatred toward American blacks. And it's fool, you can tell there's not enough American blacks to put her ass and checkmate her ass with that bullshit terminology and people that have a similar mentality. You say, hey, fool, who is the number one people who have the most hate crimes put upon them still? Fool. Game playing people. Disgusting. But again, this is what they're doing toward American blacks collectively. Yes. This is what they sitting there doing, right? Give me a second before I finish off the show on that same old game, same old tactic. So did they want a lot of open borders and people just to come inside the borders again. And American blacks are not supposed to say any damn thing. They're supposed to tolerate it and act like what's going on is really not what's going on.
Authorities for support while 1,500 individuals.
But American blacks got to continue to go through black pain.
Have embarked on a journey from northern Mexico to the United States.
The game is insulting. And it continues to keep succeeding because there's not enough American blacks to see through this game. I thank you for tuning in to the Real CP show for the insult to the American black ancestors.